struggle with your hair day in and day out does not have to be a way of life. You can return your hair to health and vitality. Robert is another model to show, again, male pattern balding. He happens to be another person who's in that 2 sliding into 3 category. And we had some diet issues with Robert that he had to work on, as well as circulating his scalp. And Robert had a little bit of trouble understanding the importance of diet, and it took us a while to get going for him and to get these diet issues worked out for him. And that, again, is one of the things that you can really see how your own body is doing based on how your hair is doing. The other thing about Robert that is very important is that he has a twin brother, an identical twin brother, who hasn't been doing Happy Hair System. And even though we don't have a full recovery of Robert, again, because of his age when he started, the progression of the hair loss already when he came to me, we get some recovery, but we also get the hair to be more stable. And so if there's going to be continued thinning towards balding, it's going to be much, much slower. And in most cases, we can stop it where it is so that you don't incur more thinning. And that's basically what we've been able to do with Robert. He's fairly happy to still have the amount of hair that he does have. Diet is something that we have to learn how to eat healthy. And our hair is a symptom of what condition our body is in. And what was happening with Robert is he's a very active guy. He likes to do a lot of exercise. He's a type A personality. He likes to go out with his friends and have a good time. And so he just simply was not giving himself the amount of nutrition he needed for the amount of activity, exercise, and lifestyle that he was living. And once he was able to understand how important that was for him and his hair, and was able to eat more properly, that was when we started having some result.
What Linda started to point out at first was my diet was a significant indication of the care of my health. And by the way I was eating each day, and especially after exercise, how protein was very important for my health as well as my hair, to rejuvenate my hair chemistry. And with Linda's help, my hair has become healthier. I've been able to actually gain some hair back after much loss over the years.
So Roger has so kindly agreed to be part of this video work today, because he is the twin who has not done the Happy Hair System. And so I am wanting to show, you can clearly see that they're identical twins. They clearly look like each other, but when you take a bit of a close look, you can really see that Roger's hair is much more diminished than Robert's hair is. Yeah, he has much less up in here. The corners are more receded. He's much thinner in the back here. He doesn't have a lot of that smaller hair growth that Robert has. And you can see also on the sides here that his hairline is actually diminished, this way on the sides here. And so that's pretty good. I would put Roger, clearly into a stage 3 male pattern balding. This is what we're familiar with. This is, typical. And again, if you look up in from the side view up in here, you can really see there's quite a big difference between him and his brother. This stuff is age sensitive. It's when you start having the issues that you want to address them. The longer they go, the harder it is to get recovery, because once those hair follicles and the hair growing mechanism has died, it's dead and gone, and you can't get it back. But any place where the hair is still alive, you can get it to recover.
It was the approach on Robert, of course, my twin brother, to suggest that there's a way of actually preventing further baldness and maybe stopping the process, or even perhaps bringing some of the hair back. I thought at the beginning it was impossible, but then over time in that, and seeing the developments of Robert in that it has made a difference for him in that. But I'm really happy for Robert in that too, and just hope it's not too late for me.